Well, hey out there, all you viewers. Be named later. How we doing today? It's been a little while since I've shot one of these. I talked about it in another video that I released that you can find in this playlist. The step parent life log things. But it's time to shoot a step parent one. All right. You guys know I don't pull any punches when I'm talking about stuff that has gone on in my life, especially when it has to deal with my kids, because they are hands down the most important things on the planet to me. Well, we're in COVID times, and in Washington State, there is, well, I should say in my county, in Skagit County, there is no in-person learning at school. They had thought about it, they talked about it, then they went, nope, for the safety of our kids, we're going to do distance learning again. But this year is going to be different. Because last year was basically, here's a bunch of assignments in your Google Classroom, get them done, turn them in. Once a week we have a meeting just to make sure you're alive. Well, this year I do like some of the changes where they have meetings every day. They have, homework that's due, or I should say schoolwork that's due every day. But what I don't like is my house is now considered school grounds. I want you to process that for a moment. Anything that can be seen from that camera is in violation of school policy. So, if you have, like, a gun case that can be seen, you're in violation of school policy. If, there's drugs or alcohol, you're in violation of school policy. Cigarettes, violation of school policy. Tobacco, violation of school policy. And while I agree with some bits of that, this is my home. All right? If I want to hang a sword on my wall, I'm going to hang a sword on my wall. A school district is not going to tell me that you're not allowed to do that. I've already had some complaints because, I was playing Marvel's Avengers and I totally forgot about, live mics, and I was swearing at the TV. I also had another complaint filed because I watch Fox News for about an hour a day. I watch The Five. Seriously, I have this massive crush on Emily Compagno, Dana Perino, and Katie Pavlich. And they're on the show a lot, so I just like watching them and going, oh, go ahead and talk. I'll just sit here and be a man pig and go, wow, you're beautiful. Somebody had a problem with me watching Fox, and they filed a complaint with the school district. So yeah, we're at 2 already, and we're not even a full month into the brand new school year. But here's the one that kills me. A little bit ago, and this case is still open, so I'm going to try to watch what I say here, alright? The cuteness factor was having a massive meltdown on a Monday. It happens, she's in kindergarten, she's not used to school stuff, the other kids are like, hey, school, we're getting ready to go. And all she wanted to do was play on her tablet. Well, trying to tell her you can't do that, you have to do schoolwork, resulted in massive meltdowns. So, we tried the stern talking, we tried the go to your room, tried this, we tried everything under the sun. Finally, the last time I heard her go into her room, she was yelling and screaming like she was getting beat, and I just snapped. I went upstairs and went, you want to scream, you want to scream like you get your butt spanked? Okay. And gave her 3 quick swats on her covered butt, which per Washington law is okay. As long as the hand is open, the child's butt is covered, and there's no bruises, bumps, whatever, for any length of time, you're good. Please remember, we've got 3 hot mics in the house now. So, while I was administering corrective actions with Brianna, the brat was on a live feed with her teacher, and said, my daddy is upstairs abusing my sister. I am afraid for my life. Process that for a moment. She also told her teacher that sometimes mommy has told us that she thought about strangling us. Daddy has knives in the house. I don't feel safe here. Amber said those things because she was afraid I was going to spank her next, and I have never, ever had to spank a child and turn around and went, oh, hey, guess what? You smiled. Your turn. Now, I know there's going to be some of you out there who's going to light me up in the comment section because, I popped my kid. Spankings in this house are the last resort. I go through about 40 or 50 other stuff. And if you guys have been watching the series for a while, you know I wasn't raised in a, how shall we say, a healthy home and a nurturing home and a loving home and all that fun stuff. So at that point, I'm breaking down, going, great. We're not even a couple. As a matter of fact, I think this was week 2 of school this happened. We're not even 2 weeks into school, and we got yet another frickin' CPS complaint. The other 2 I've talked about before, they were both based on BS, and the school heard trigger words because my kids couldn't articulate what they were trying to say, so they slipped into daddy mode, and yeah. So we had the nice caseworker come out. Well, she's not the official worker. She's like the helper, whatever. You know, the fact finder and everything. She sat here for about an hour and a half and talked to everyone. Also informed my kids that you are allowed to be spanked by mommy and daddy as long as it's 3 open hand swats on your, covered butt. The funny part to me was the look on Amber's face. Total what? That's allowed? What? I want to say it like this. I'm very proud of Amber for being able to speak her fear. Lots of us can't do it. Lots of us won't talk about what scares us and all that other fun stuff. We keep it all internalized until, it drives us insane, or, you do drugs, you do alcohol, you do something dumb. I'm very proud of her for doing that. I had to have a long talk with her that it kills me every time I have to spank my kids because I feel like I've failed. I honestly feel like I've failed. I don't like it because I remember growing up, I used to get beat for just being in the room. My mother was a mean, vindictive woman. And I have tried so hard not to be her when I parent. It's one of the things that goes through my head. Would Nancy do this? If the answer is yes, I try not to do that. I do everything I can do not to do that. But, go downstairs after talking to a couple people, and Amber's teacher wants me to watch a YouTube video on anger management. I'm like, no, I'm good. Just, nope. Then all of a sudden, Amber's like, well, my teacher would like to talk to you. Okay, well, here we go. But the funny part is, after we got Brianna calmed down, got her downstairs, got her relaxed, she breezed right through her homework that she didn't want to do. And yeah, I was cheering her on and celebrating like the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s and the coloring this and cheering her on. So Amber's teacher gets me on, a little video chat, and she's like, just so you know, I heard everything. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, fuck you. I don't give a shit. It's my house. It's my children. I did not abuse my children. Go fuck yourself. But I didn't say that, okay? I was polite. For those of you who know me, yeah, it was a real non-Chris moment at that point. I'm like, yeah, I understand. She's like, I don't think you're a threat. I don't think you're a danger. I don't think you're harming your children. But there it is, insert Billy Mays. But wait, there's more. Because your daughter used trigger words. I am a mandatory reporter, and I am not losing my job for you. Okay, I get that. I thanked her. I kept my cool. If I'd lost it, that would have been really, really bad. It really would have been the wrong thing to do. Here I am being accused of being an abuser, and then I snap at a teacher. Yeah, that'll go well, right? So, Monkey was pissed because he was yelling at Amber going, the spanking Brianna got was a last resort. What are you doing? And she's like, I don't want to be spanked. I don't ever want to be spanked. It hurts, and I don't want to be hurt. And I heard my kid yell at the top of his lungs, then stop screwing up. I'm like, wow, Caden, I think Daddy finally got through to you. Now, why am I sharing all this? I'm sharing all this because I think it's kind of outrageous that my living room is school grounds. Okay? And it makes me wonder what's going on in other states. Because if I'm getting complaints because I'm watching the news at an acceptable volume that's down in my house, what else is going on? You know, now granted, I've seen the stories where you got parents forgetting that, like, the cameras are on, they're walking by half naked. Dad's had too many, you know, grandpa's secret cough medicine shots. And dad's drunk in the background while, you know, little Billy's trying to learn his ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. But I'm just like, I need this cure for COVID. You know, I need it. I need my kids to go to school and have that great interaction and everything else. And I know I have friends who are watching this who are teachers. I'm just kind of curious, how do you guys handle this? I mean, like, there's so much military memorabilia that you get when you're in that could be considered dangerous weapons, you know? Like the infantry with their cross rifles, cavalry with the cross sabers. You know, some things are very, very important in military culture, and I still have some of those. Now, granted, I've kind of put all the sharp objects away, but it's really, really funny. No one seemed to pick up, and, like, my downstairs, right behind my chair, is a Spartan spear. Seriously, from, like, you know, the movie The 300. Sitting right behind my chair, but no one seems to pick up on that big, nasty object that's back there. But yet they're booing and hissing because I'm playing a video game? I don't know. The whole point of this was just my house is in upheaval. The assessor, if that's what you want to call her, she said there's nothing here. It's probably going to get wrapped up any moment, but until I get that wonderful piece of paper in the mail that says, we're closing this case, it's unfounded, you're free and clear. Every day I wonder, is this the day there's going to be a knock on my door and someone's going to go, hey, we have a court order to remove your children? You know, Amber today told her teacher that students are making fun of me because I have voices in my head, and I instantly went, what the fuck? You know, I'm like, what are these voices telling you? She's like, well, they only really speak to me when I'm really alone. I'm like, we can't go anywhere. We can't get away from each other. How the hell are you alone in this house? I can't even go to the bathroom without at least 3 sets of eyeballs going, hey, Daddy, what are you doing? Hey, Daddy, can we come in there? Hey, Daddy, how long are you going to be? Hey, Daddy, seriously? Hey, Daddy, make sure you turn on the fan in there because, like, your poop really stinks. No lies. But I don't know, guys. I'm going to kind of wrap this one up kind of like right here. I don't know, digital schooling in the COVID age, it sucks. It really, truly sucks. But guys, I'm going to forego all that usual stuff I do at the end of my videos, right? You know, find the channel, symbol, subscribe, here comes some videos, that fun stuff. I got to go back downstairs and make sure kids are on track for meetings and make sure everything's rolling forward and, you know, make sure everything's progressing. Yeah, we still have at least 2 more hours of the school day, and I'm already burnt out on a Monday. We're not even 1 month, I believe, into this digital stuff, and I'm just like, can we find a cure for COVID now? Can we please? Because as far as I'm concerned, if you can go peacefully protest, you can take your butts to school. But that's me. I know some people have different viewpoints, and I'm really not in the mood to get in a fight about that. So, like I say in every video that I ever do, guys, I hope you're having a safe day. I hope you're having an incredible day. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.